gonna try taking a picture. Oh, he just hopped off. He's like, okay, you got a picture. Bye! None of our Cardinals has been coming soon. Coming a lot. I love them. It's like a sign of the family member from heaven. Okay. When I step out of my living room, I catch a sight of someone running across the floor. It is too dark to see clearly, but it seems like some odd animal. Its sudden appearance catches me off. Eee! It's a rat! After I scream, I hear a roar coming from the back door. The next moment, someone runs into the living room. Jane! Wielding a gun, he examines its surface. In a few seconds, he lowers his weapon, swiftly returning it to the holster on his belt. He scratches his head and turns to me with a dark expression. I totally forgot he would have came if I screamed. I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. An animal startled me. I didn't mean to scream. Sorry. He stares at me in silence. It's gone now, so everything's fine. Chen sighs and shaking his head before looking at me again. I'm staying with you until that guy gets back. What? His cold gaze stays on me as he makes his way to the couch. I can't sleep comfortable like this. Corrado invading my privacy is already bad enough. Now Chain too. Speaking of Corrado, this is a perfect chance to ask him. I barely get to see Chain, so I can't waste this chance to dig for answers. Hey Chain, you and Corrado are good friends, right? Chain keeps staring at me, but he does not reply. I assume that is a yes because he does not deny it. I was wondering, how did he get this job? Chain lets out another sigh and turns away from me. Is he going to ignore me? I stare at him, waiting for an answer, but Chain remains silent. Could it be that he dislikes me? Or does not want to talk? Hey, let's say something instead of flat ignoring me. I reach out to tap his shoulder. He grabs her hand. In a blink of an eye, Shane grabs me by the wrist. He shifts his leg and shoves me down, and suddenly I am lying on my back, caged below him as he stares down at me. I squirm around in an attempt to get free, but he uses his body weight to limit my movement. The situation is so familiar. It's exactly what happened to Royal the other night. What are you doing? Get off me. Before I can raise my fist, he secures my wrist in one hand, pinning them to the couch and above my head. I try to kick him, but his legs lock in my own in place. How did he even know how to block that? This guy is on a whole new level. He is so close, I can hear his distorted breath. I expect him to make another move, but he just stares at me without a word. I feel flustered under his gaze. Then Shane pulls away and returns to his previous position as if nothing happened. That was disappointing. What do you mean? I was just testing you. You're way too slow and weak to kill that guy. My heart is racing as I slowly sit up. I heard that man is dead. I was with Corrado since last night. You could have just asked him. Thanks for saving us, by the way. If you hadn't been there, we might have been seriously injured. Just doing my job. I am glad to finally hear a reply, but still not having gotten the answers I wanted. By the way, what happened last night? You had him in your custody. How did he get away from you? Really? You're not going to tell me about anything about what happened, even after letting the police think I have killed him? He does not look like he will talk anytime soon, so I give up on questioning him. It feels like I'm talking to myself, so I decided to go upstairs. What about your water? Just as I stand, he suddenly speaks. Investigators are the backbones of the police force. Because of that, it isn't easy to get the job, but somehow Corrado managed. He's skilled now, but before that incident, he was more or less dull. One incident, he went missing for a few weeks. They found him in the forest. Since there, he's been different. If you want to know, you should ask him yourself. He never told you about it? No. I resigned myself to the fact that I will not get any real answers from him and drop this topic. When I go back to my room, Shane stays in the hallway. If I need him, I can call for him. Well, a little later, after tucking myself into my bed, I hear footsteps in the hallway. One pair fades away while another heads for my room. My door slowly opens and Corrado enters. He drops down on the chair by the desk and unbuttons his coat. Welcome back. Are you okay? Ooh, yeah. You look exhausted. He covers his face with one hand and lets out a deep breath. He usually is energetic, but this is the first time he does not respond to me. The poor guy must have been through a lot. Where's Shane? Work. It's okay to skip your duties tonight. You should get some rest. But can't. The fact that he insists on staying with me, even though his body is falling off the edge of the chair, is touching. I get up and fetch in a blanket for my protector. It is still weird to have you watching so close, so I'll let you stay here for the night, but you're sleeping in your own room from now on. Frodo smiles lightly before his eyes fall shut. Watching them sleep silently, I too fall asleep into a deep sleep. Oh, something's gonna happen! Crash! Everything is black around me as if I'm in an infinite dark space. I catch something in the distance, a faint glow, faint light, and a silhouette in front of it. All I can do is watch as it looms closer. Corrado? He gazes at me softly before reaching his hand. Oh shit. Oh fuck, what's going on? It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Trigger warning, blood! Trigger warning, blood. I reach out to take it, but I then flinch when I see that it is stained with blood. I realize that he is speaking, but I cannot hear the words. I slowly step away as everything fades out. It was just a dream. Carlos is in the same position in the morning, still asleep. I decided to let him be and prepare for school. This time I prepared breakfast with Corrado in mind and leave it on the kitchen table before I headed off. Ginger tea and scrambled eggs with veggies. That should replenish his strength. At school, I noticed my classmates whispering at their desk. I can vaguely make out the words dead and unknown. They must be talking about the murder that occurred a few days ago. Nope, there was another murder. I can probably see it. I can feel it. Leoji tells me that one of the officers cleared me of suspicions last night. However, someone else is under surveillance. He does not know who, but he feels like it might be Kachi. Are you okay? Leoji told me you were involved in an accident. I was involved in a mugging a couple of days ago. The culprit was found dead shortly after I was under suspicion for a little bit. Leoji was just telling me I'd been cleared. However, the guy got away from Chain anyway. I doubt Chain's the murderer, but this is too weird. Kachi's probably getting framed. I head to the school canteen for lunch with Corrado at home. My food seems to disappear at an astounding rate, and I did not have enough left to prepare lunch after making his breakfast. On the way, I bumped into Roya and almost dropped my wallet. He gives me an apologetic smile and asks if I'm alright. I am instantly wary, recalling his attacks a few nights ago. Ah, Miss Sky. Hi, Roya. Are you headed to the canteen? I forgot what I had made his voice, but this will do. Yeah, I forgot to bring my lunch today. In that case, take this. Someone prepared a lunchbox for me, but I don't need it. I don't trust you. You could have made it. You could have drugged it. Rhea pushes a decorated box into my hand. Judging from the cutesy design, it looks like a confession gift. Someone must like him a lot to go all the way to make this. This food was made specially for you. I cannot accept it. Just take it. I don't really feel like having it. I'd rather eat something else. His deep gold eyes panned on me while he leans closer. Despite a mischievous grin on his face, his tone is far from teasing. Get the fuck away from me. I reflexively stepped back. Shouldn't make such jokes. You're such a pervert when we're alone. Well, since you insisted, thank you for the lunchbox. It'll be your responsibility if your mother found out you gave it away. Right. If you'll excuse me, I'll be headed back to my classroom. Hold on. There's something I wanted to tell you about that mugger. Oh, did Rod get him? Huh? Yep. He did. I'm the one who took out the trash. You mean you murdered or unalived that man? Would you still call it murder if he had a questionable history? That's not for you to decide. Besides, Shane already arrested him. His death brought me and Kachi under suspicion. Really, Raya, you shouldn't have done that. Don't worry, I'll be a good boy and turn myself in. How are you going to explain yourself? Oh, are you worried about me? Careful, Sky, or I'll think you start liking me. I actually came here for other business, but it's always a pleasure to see you. What did you come here for? I saw Curado around the other day, so I thought if you want to tell him something, I can pass him the message. Thank you, but no, it's rather personal. It sounds like you're planning on confessing to him. What are you talking about? Let's see. There's something else I wanted to confess, but I won't tell you. He winks and he walks away before I can reply. Not that I have anything to say for him. His words left me confused. He seems like a simple person on the surface, but I wonder if he hides something deeper. I'm not oblivious to his flirting, but he can't be serious, right? I removed the pink ribbon around the lunchbox and opened the lid. Inside are various dishes of rice. There's even a heart-shaped dessert. I have not seen Roya in the school until recently. This person must be familiar with them to time this gift right. I feel bad for taking it, but it might be even worse if she found it in the trash bin. I head to the library after class. I need to borrow a few books for my history assignment. Mr. Blanchett has been going easy on me, but I do not want to fall behind. After finishing my homework, I reach home to find Curado getting ready to leave. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I slept the whole day. All day? Did you miss your shift? It's fine, I got someone from the other department to cover me. Besides, I have an appointment tonight. Shane will be here to look after you. Can I do anything? Don't worry about that. You probably have some homework to do. I finished it while I was at the library. So you're so stubborn. Curado scratches the back of his head, brow furrowed in thought. I thought he was more comfortable about sharing things, but he still keeps a lot from me. I cross my arms and pout. Yesterday I stopped by the office to submit my testimony and cleared that you were with me the night of the murder. Then I had to talk to my supervisor, check in with the witnesses, file some report, and thought it just kept dragging on. I hope this relieves you worry for a bit. Thank you. I know you're the one supposed to protect me from suspicious people, so I really appreciate you going out your way like this. You're so extra, Curado. Slap him. He suddenly leans forward and I feel a warm touch my forehead. Slap him. It takes me a moment to process what happened. I am too confused to form a proper sentence. What was that? Does he? Slap him. My bad, you just look so cute. Smack him. I don't care. He pulls back and smiles before leaving the house. You forgot to tell him. Wait, no, of course not. Now he's getting away. Do you really think that would stop me from coming after him? If he's hiding something from me, I want to know. I peek out the window and see no sign of train. Good, it seems like he isn't here yet. I better catch up to Curado before I lose track of him. Curado has not gone very far. He strides through the street and greets people on the way. Moving around makes me feel like a stalker, though. This is pretty normal. Maybe he isn't. Wait, why are we at the mansion? Again, is he here because of Roya? Oh, they're partners in crime. What the flip? I've been placed here before, but there is a softer atmosphere this time. It almost feels like a different place compared to last time. The front doors are wide open like an invitation. I followed Corrado inside, but then lose sight of him. I quietly roam around looking for Corrado. No one appears to be on the first floor, so I went quietly and moved upstairs. There are numerous doors along the hallway, indistinguishable from each other. Each turn brings me another similar-looking hallway. I open a few doors, but most of the rooms are empty. One of the rooms has a white piano. The lack of dust, it must have been used recently, though I do not bother looking to. What happened to that other dude that said he played piano? He had dark hair and all that. Though I do not bother looking too deep into it. This feels like searching for a needle in a haystack. Maybe I should give up. I realized I walked in a circle when I ended up at the stairs again. Suddenly I feel a tap on my shoulder and quickly turn around. How sweet of you to pay me a visit. You should have called me. How sweet of you to pay me a visit. You should have called first. I would have welcomed you at the door. I didn't come here for you. You're here. Corrado must not be far then. I thought he already went in. Roy's eyes shift and tilt his head. Something distracts his attention. Oh, Corrado is here. Perfect. Before I can process what he says, Roya moves behind me. Oh no! You're dumb. My scream is cut off when he pressed a hand over my mouth with enough force to make me stumble. My back hits his chest, and his other arm winds around my waist, securing me in his arms. I only realize what's going on, and I look past the railing to see Corrado downstairs. He's already looking at us. Let her go, Roya. If you want her, come and get her. Why are you suddenly holding me hostage? This feels like some sort of trap. Roya suddenly swoops me into his arm and carries me by the stall as he heads back to the hallway. I try to squirm out of his grip, but he effortlessly carries me like a doll. There's a short pause before I hear Corrado's footsteps racing up the stairs. What are you doing, Roya? Just trying to provoke him a little bit. This isn't a game. If you want to talk to him, you don't need to involve me. That's the problem. He doesn't want to talk to me. Huh? What's going on between you two? Before I get my answer, Corrado blocks our path. Roya is fast, even while carrying someone. But I suppose it's not enough to completely evade Corrado. Roya smiles in amusement as he sets me down. He clamps a hand over my wrist before preventing me from escaping. You're not even going to try taking her back. I guess you won't mind if I have a little fun with her then. Corrado glances at me with a sad smile, as if in an apology. I shrug. Roya, taunting me is pointless. Corrado approaches us. Roya draws me back. You won't get her that easily, not without a fight. Why don't you draw your gun? Oh no! I think I had an image. He's gonna try to he's trying to get provoke him and get him killed. So now Corrado is the one looking like the murderer and all that. I don't see the point. I don't point it at civilians. Now, will you quit this childish game? I don't understand where you're getting at. I'm sure you haven't forgotten. Forgotten what? Forgotten what? We used to attend the same grade school. Corrado and I were in class 1E while my brother was in. Oh, his brother was the guy in the forest? You don't need to bring up the past. We're better off forgetting about it. I used to bully you. Don't tell me you already forgiven me. I told you to leave the past behind. Coretta grits his teeth. Is that really how you feel? Then do me a favor and kill me. Oh, setting him up! Huh? Why would Roya want him to do that? Coretta was with the cops. This is ridiculous. I've been feeling guilty all these years. You disappeared off the face of the earth. For a while, I didn't know how to apologize. Perhaps it was too late. Tell me, you remember? I know you hated it. Didn't you wish for revenge all this time? Kill me. Well, we'll make us even. No, I won't do that. Afraid to stain your record? Then let me give you a little motivation. I was the one behind the recent incident with that mugger. I made sure to give him the most gruesome death possible. You saw the scene, didn't you? I was the one who burned the marks into. Enough! That's not all I remember. Okay. That's not all. Remember the missing people from the past few weeks. You can tell your friends to quit searching because they're already dead. Wondering where those bodies end up? I've hidden bodies. You cops will never think to investigate this place unless it stinks like shit. You put them down the well or something? Don't believe me? Then go to the room on your left. You'll find the teenagers alphabetically arranged. To your right, all the female bodies. We like to keep them in a separate, out of respect. Oh, and you also noticed the chains on their wrist? You never know if any of them will wake up someday. Are they dead or are they unconscious or something? His words send a chill up my spine. I can't tell if he's serious with that grin of his. That's enough. If you're confessing to these crimes, then I need to arrest you for what you've done. Not going to kill me. This isn't my call. Now let Sky go. You're no fun. Roy snorted but loosened his grip around my wrist. I think he's finally come to his senses, but Kuroda's eyes widen suddenly. Something flashes in the corner of my eyes. Roy, oh, he shot him! Roy's other hand shifted to his pocket. Before I realized what was going on, Kurado dashes towards me and seized my hand. Royo does not resist as Kurado pulls me away from him, allowing me to slip from his grasp completely. I turn my head and catch a glimpse of a small blade with a victorious expression. Roya is already running forward with his dagger aimed for Kurado! Within the same split second, I extend my other arm. I feel a sharp sting as I am pulled behind Kurado. Roya tries again, leaping forward with the dagger, but this time I'm seeing him go, ha! You can't see me. But this time Kurado blocks the attack with a gun he pulled from his inside coat. They exchange a few blows and each other struggling to keep up with one another. I step back, putting my hands over my cut arm. I feel something wet against my fingers. Royo glances in my direction. He bites his lip when he sees my cut, but does not pay further attention to me as Corrado leaps on him. Corrado tries to grab the dagger from his opponent, but loses focus when Royo kicks at his wrist. The fight halts when Corrado drops his gun and it clatters across the floor. Royo uses his chance to leap for the weapon, and so does Corrado. We need to stop! We need to stop! Oh no! Let's leave it there. We shall leave it there. Ooh, it got so exciting! Ah! Duh, I'm gonna go. Gotta get ready. But thank you guys for watching. We will be back later. Bye! Join my Discord! Exclamation point DISCORD. You can join the Discord and it'll alert you when I'm live. Thank you guys. Bye!